Today we're going to discuss how to get that exact same formerly root level only access log set out of your CDS or Sky appliance and onto your desktop so that you can use tools like PowerShell or Vim to search through it and start to learn how our product works a little better, work towards some of your own product problem resolution. And we do have a growing user base who's using our API or just direct command line interface to run functionality like an Ansible or ServiceNow, some sort of automation for trouble resolution. So the first step is we need to get ownership of these logs. That is to say, we need to get them on our desktop and out of the CDS. And this removes the requirement for root level access to view what's in these logs. So we're going to start with the domain manager. And that's the small bullseye shaped icon down in the toolbar on the bottom. From there, we're going to go over to the left-hand pane. And in the bottom of the configuration dropdown, you'll see a selection for logs. And now there are a couple ways that we can get the logs. As you can see up at the top of the screen, email, jobs, events, and download. The two important ones here today are email and download. Now the logs, once combined and zipped into a package, can get fairly big. That's to say they can be in excess of 10 to 20 megabytes, which sometimes exceeds the quota of the inbound email server, and they'll refuse the mail because the attachment is too big. For today's examples, we're going to use download. So once we click download, we're going to go from the 6 o'clock position, we're going to go counterclockwise around here. And really, you could do this in any order you like, as long as you obviously click the download logs button last. But we're going to start at the bottom. There's a select host dropdown. We're going to select the host that we want the logging on. Then we have a huge pick list here of all the different logs. And again, these are all the logs that were formerly hidden behind root level access that you had to engage support to get access to. So for today's example, we're going to download all of them. And during the presentation, I'll help you get a more narrowed list. So when you know what you want to look at, you'll know exactly what logs you need. So you're not downloading more than what you need. Now, the third step is going to be to pick a date range. You want to pick as small of a date range as possible while still capturing the full job for the host that you want to look at. Lastly, once you've got all your selections made, click download logs. Now the download logs button will actually take all those logs, make a copy of them, zip them into an archive, date that archive, and then it will download them to whatever is the default path for your default browser. Generally, this is either going to be the downloads folder under your user profile or sometimes right on your desktop. And again, the larger the date range is, the more logging you will get. However, the longer this is going to take to gather these logs, compress them, and then transmit them to you. We do treat the log retrieval operation as a very low priority operation, meaning if the CDS or the Sky appliance needs to decide between making a snapshot and sending you these logs, it's going to go ahead and do the snapshot, and then when it has a cycle free, those logs will come to you. Thank you for joining us for another YouTube Tech Tip video. If you like the content you're seeing on this channel, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you will be alerted to any future content.